Hey everyone, welcome back. Or if this is your first time here, welcome. On my channel, I talk to you about different GPT or get paid to sites, and I show you how to make money with them. Today, I'm going to talk to you about whether Swagbucks is a scam. I'm going to give you my Call of Dragons progress and discuss whether or not it is possible to make it to level 25 within 30 days. I'm going to make my final purchase in Call of Dragons, and I'm going to talk to you about what I learned. But first, is Swagbucks a scam? So on a recent video, I got a comment from one of my viewers, which thank you, I appreciate all comments, saying that, well, just saying scam, so suggesting Swagbucks is a scam. And the reason I make these videos is to kind of test that. So I want to make sure that these websites are legit. So if there is something that you want to have me test out, a different website, leave a comment and I will absolutely test out the GPT site for you. So far, I have tested out Cashkick, which I enjoyed Cashkick, but unfortunately I used it while I was on vacation and they banned me. So that's not to say that Cashkick is bad, but they are probably, well, one of the most strict ones. Now, with Swagbucks, I have no idea why I'm unable to log in, as you can see on the screen right now. But I was going to talk to you about why people think Swagbucks might be a scam. So one of the reasons is people aren't getting paid or aren't getting paid very quickly. This might be because the advertiser doesn't confirm completion to Swagbucks. It could be for surveys that your answers are flagged as inconsistent. So you're trying to answer things in a way that you might get to continue the survey instead of getting booted out. And then the typical one is people using VPNs or creating multiple accounts. So the second thing is accounts getting banned or deactivated, which mine appears to be deactivated because I cannot log in anymore. So I got no warning, and it just says you're no longer logged in. Please contact support if you have any questions. So I contacted support yesterday, and it says, we've gotten your message and we will respond within 30 days. So I think that's kind of ridiculous. With Cashkick, when I was contacting them, they responded usually within 1 day, but I think there were maybe 2 instances where it took a couple days for them to respond, which is much more reasonable than will respond within 30 days. So with that being said, I'm still going to continue to play Call of Dragons. I'm going to make one final purchase today because I think it's something that's important to help me succeed in hitting the level 25, but I can't justify making any more purchases because, well, I don't know if I'm still available to use Swagbucks. So, I do have one more thing for you. I did want to say, in addition to no longer being able to use Swagbucks, at least at the moment, I did see on HeyCash that they also have Call of Dragons. And this one, it's all the same criteria, but it's much higher payouts. On Swagbucks, you can make a total of $970, whereas on HeyCash, you can make $1,388. And it's all the same stuff. Right here, reach power 500K within 3 days. Purchase efficiency and market worker support. That's your second builder hut. So I got $6. Well, I didn't get $6 in Swagbucks. I was supposed to get $6 in Swagbucks, but you would get $8.59 in HeyCash. Then for completing 1.5 million, which I was unable to do because I didn't start rushing until like day 3, but that would pay 7, whereas it paid 5 on Swagbucks. Purchasing the growth fund paid 12 on Swagbucks. And this final one's over here, reaching city level 25 paid 500, and reaching power 10 million paid 300. So I'm definitely going to go as we should be using HeyCash to accomplish it. It's all the same thing, completing within 30 days, but everything is just more value. So you can spend a little bit more and still make much more of a profit. I think accomplishing 5 million is absolutely doable. So that gives you over $200 that you would get by completing these lower level ones to help fund you for these big pushes, which would then leave you with at least $1,000 in profit. Whereas I'm hoping to get 700. Wait, let's get into Call of Dragons.
Guide me toward the light.
All right, so over here, so now I wanted to show you my progress. So I'm about 2 weeks in. I'm at Hall of Order level 21. I just got here recently, and I am basically out of speed ups. So let's go. So let's see, I'm at the mint. So if I go to speed it up, so here's some of the lower level ones. I've got 3 hours. Then down here, I've got 17 of these, which I think I just got for probably completing. I would have gotten that for completing the campaign. No, not the campaign. Tales. I just completed chapter 2. So I think that gave me a big bonus. So make sure you're doing the Tales. Let's see. So the purchase I wanted to make, if you go into this little scroll thing, go down to the second one and go into rewards, it's going to be the insight rune. The reason why I just completed that second chapter in the Tales. So right here, you see there is a 7-day rush. There's also 6 60-minute rushes, and it'll give you more boost in addition to that. So this is the final thing that I will be purchasing, and honestly, I recommend probably purchasing this on the first day. It is only $10. You get Light's Inspiration, which will give you an extra 20 rune levels, and it increases the experience obtained from completing challenges by 20%. So definitely recommend that. It's the same price as Devout Player. So I'm going to purchase that right now. And there we go. All right, so let's claim all this stuff. Well, I can just do claim all right there. There we go, that's perfect. All right, so that is my final purchase unless I hear anything from Swagbucks. Let's do this draw 10. And draw 10 again, there we go. All right. So, things that I have recently learned, let's get the scouts moving out, is basically about the gathering heroes. So one thing I did not notice was certain heroes will have gather. So right here in the middle under Indis, his name, I chose gather. So if we go to talents, you start here and they get experience for gathering. So that's an important thing. I was not using this in the beginning, and this is a big way to boost your power. So I did that, increase their march speed, gather speed, then you have to do this one, and then up here is this gathering thing, which will give you more experience, and then each one has something within their skills. So right here, she has a gather speed bonus of 1% and then a wood gather speed bonus of 6%. So I'm going to focus her talent to do this wood gather speed bonus, and then I will just try to focus her on gathering wood. Then there's other ones. So here is Pan. She is also a gather hero, and felt like right here, increases gather speed and further increases wood gather speed. So Pan and Ignis go well together if you're going to search for wood. So right now we go to, let me show you this. So you go to the magnifying glass, over to the logging camp. I'm gonna look for level 4 first. Typically they aren't near me. I have to get really lucky because I think there's one near me, but somebody's usually using it. So I have mostly been doing level 3 logging camps. Create legions, and there we go. Pan with Indus. And make sure I have the maximum amount of units possible to minimize the time.
Before us is clear.
And send them out to gather wood. All right, back over here. Let's see, then I have Terra. Terra is good at mana. And then I think Chaka is one of these looking guys is good at mana. Let's see, not this guy. I think it's this guy, Ordo. Yep, there it is. So Ordo and Terra are good for mana, but she's already out in the field. They're already doing mana. Then Ormine is going to be Chaka. Oh, let's see if there's a level 4 real quick. No level 4, so go to level 3. Gather. All right, Chaka, not Kella, because Kella is good at gold. So I'll have her do a gold one.
Guide me toward the light.
There we go. No, I can do knights for this.
An army marches
There we go.
on
And
its
then let's get
stomach.
some gold going. No gold mines near me. There we go. All right, got Kella, and then let's see.
Guide me toward the light.
I don't know what her special was. I don't think she is a gather here. I think she's going to be something else. So let's check that out. And I'll do the Celestials. March for that. And there we go.
For the holy light. I'm on it.
So with the Swagbucks not letting me log in, I will link an update to that video at the end of this once I do have an update for you. I will continue to make these updates every week for Call of Dragons because I know at least one person is interested in that, and that's what I'm here for. So we're trying to make City Hall, or Hall of Order in this case, level 25 within 30 days. I'm currently at level 21 and it has been about 14, maybe 15 days. It's hard to tell without being able to log into Swagbucks. Let's see, my alliance has something for me. I have some gifts. Make sure to be in top alliance. So I joined an alliance right away, transferred to it, and then after about a week of rushing and everything, I was able to get into a higher alliance. So this one, they have 102 members. That just helps dramatically with getting all your helps in. You always want to make sure your alliance center is the first thing you level up as soon as you move up 2 levels. And always use your helps as the first thing. So it'll be based off of the time remaining. So if you rush them first and then just leave a little bit, then it's not as valuable as getting the helps first and then rushing afterwards. Can move the scout again.
For the holy light.
Okay. So I did finish in HeyCash Goblin's Wood. I released that video earlier today. So I will be planning on starting a new game in HeyCash next week once I've reached that final $375 from HeyCash. At that point, I'll start a new game. If there's something specific you would like me to play, leave me a comment. Otherwise, I'm planning on doing, they had like $1,600. Let's go check it out. They had, all right, so let's go. So we'll reload here. So one of the things was $1,600 for one of these open box things. Right here, open mystery boxes to win cash. I have no idea what this is like the concept of it. So obviously this is something I want to find out for you guys so you have the information. So it pays up to $1,616. And you got to complete everything within 30 days. So I don't know why these 4 show that limitation on here while the others don't. That doesn't really make any sense to me. But if nobody wants me to play a specific game, this will be the next one I do. Also, let me know if there is a different GPT site that you would like me to test out. You could leave a referral link if you want, and I will check that out for you and leave reviews as well. I currently have 8 friends, so thank you guys for using my referral link. I appreciate every one of you. Also, if you enjoy this kind of content, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.